Well, last year, the Cascade County Sheriff's Office put a resident deputy in Belt, and this came about after the rising cost of law enforcement and a tight budget that posed some challenges for the community. MTN's Cade Mentor spoke with the resident deputy as he enters his second year.
It was 1 year ago when the small town of Belt gained their resident deputy, and today we go over some of his day-to-day duties.
You walk into the Harvest Moon Saloon or the Diamond to get lunch or dinner, and everybody knows everybody around here. It's kind of a neat experience, really.
Logan Livingston lived in Great Falls for all of his life, but with a new opportunity comes changes, as he is 1 year into bringing community law enforcement into Belt.
It's a smaller community, and with the smaller community, the people that live here really care about their town and what happens.
He says support gained from the community of Belt has been like no other.
It's been fantastic. The city of Belt is very pro law enforcement, and they've been very receptive to this position.
While a loyal community is important, Livingston points out that being in a small town with everything close by makes his job a little easier.
There isn't really a business district in Belt, but this is part of the business district. Hardware store, senior center, all the restaurants and bars in one spot, the bank's right here.
But despite being in a small town, that has not made policing the community any different than what he's used to.
It doesn't really change from a smaller community to a bigger community. You're going to have the same type of crime. However, the volume of the same type of crime is going to be different.
But the benefits of serving a small community plays a major role.
Policing in a community that's a little bit smaller, where everybody cares about what happens in that community, you have a lot more willing witnesses for an event and people that are willing to talk to you about that event.
If you wish to learn more about the Belt resident deputy and his roles on serving a rural community, you could check out our website. Reporting in Belt, Cade Mentor, MTN News.
A school district has many different compartments that work together in order to make it work. This week, we celebrate those who often fly under the radar, our school counselors.
You need your social number. I think you have to have that on the front.
It's more than just a job.
Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, we cry a lot in my office. But the connections and the relationships that you form with a lot of those kids are just, that's what makes it worth it.
Usually the team name Fab Five refers to the United States gymnastic team. However, here in Lewistown, it has a different meaning.
Our counselors have taken on even a more important role because of that social and emotional benefit. When kids are, feel safe and loved and that kind of thing, they learn so much better.
2 elementary school counselors, 1 junior high, and 2 high school counselors, all working together to make Lewistown's youth unstoppable.
Senior and high school remote learning and a kindergarten student remote learning, developmentally, that's very different.
School counselors may be needed now more than ever, with mental health in youth on a decline since the pandemic, as well as keeping kids on track with this new normal.
Counseling through it was not fun. I had the 3rd grade through 6th grade, and trying to do anything structured was non-existent for the counseling program.
We do a lot, and every teacher in the district does a lot. There's no consistent, this is what you're going to do every single day.
And this week, we celebrate the Jacks and Jills of all trades. In Lewistown, Lindsay Stinger, MTN News.